Their goal is to identify a horse that possesses high stepping action while remaining balanced and controlled. In a few moments' time, we'll be welcoming the exhibitors into the arena. And we'll give you a better understanding of some of the major key elements that the judges will be evaluating in this upcoming Arabian saddle seat performance class. Let's start by welcoming into the arena. Ladies and gentlemen, this is horse number 133, 134. Welcome 135. Followed by 136. 137. And finally, 140. Can we have a walk and timeout, please, riders? Let's have a timeout, riders. So ladies and gentlemen, we are currently in a timeout. We've had a shoe come off. There will now be 2 minutes grace period given to tack that shoe back on. So for now, a quick timeout as we try and get that shoe back on. And we will then call the class back to order. Let's get back underway, ladies and gentlemen. Can we have a normal trot on the rail, please? A normal trot on the rail. Let's go to a strong trot, please. Riders, can we have a walk, please? All walk, riders. Can we have a canter, please, riders? Let's move it into a canter. Can we hand gallop, riders? Let's move it into a hand gallop, please. Can we go back into a canter, please, riders? Back into a canter, please, riders. And let's return to a walk, please, riders. Let's return to a walk. Riders, can we please move over to the VIP side? One line, head to tail, please. Over to the VIP side, one line, head to tail. All right, riders, let's make the exchange, please. Can we change over, riders? Thank you, riders. So while we'll do the exchange, let's give you a heads up as to what the judges are looking at here. They'll be focusing on type and conformation, on motion and animation, as well as manners and performance, and of course presence and showmanship as well. That's what the Saddle Seats Championship Pro-Am is all about. Can we ask the pros to please exit? And we will then begin with the next round. Thank you. Pros, if you can exit, we will move along. Riders, let's begin with a reverse and walk, please. Can we have a reverse and walk? Let's move it into a normal trot, please, riders. Can we move it up to a normal trot? Riders, can we move it into a walk, please? Let's move it into a walk, please, riders.
Enter, please.
Let's move it into a canter, please, riders. Let's move into a canter. Riders, let's move it back into a trot, please. Riders, move into a trot, please. Riders, let's move it into one line on the side of VIP, please. Pros, you are allowed to come in as well. Riders, let's move it up to one line on the ringside, please. Pros, you may return. Let's bring it into one line, please, riders. Thank you. Let's have the pros make their way back in, please. The pros, you can return to your horse. Thank you. Please go and return to your horse as we welcome the pros back in as we continue to witness and enjoy the Saddle Seat Championship Pro-Am here at Miami Beach.
This program is offered by
It's been absolutely magnificent to have the performance classes as part of the Global Champions Arabians Tour here on Miami Beach. Let's hear it for all competitors in the Saddle Seat Championship Pro-Am! Each one will receive a small rosette award. Cindy McGowan, the CEO of the Global Champions Arabians Tour Americas, will be presenting to each one, and then we will move everyone to the rear of the arena and call the bronze, silver and gold forward. So I will just take you through everyone now in no particular order. And please show your appreciation once more to 133 HB Raise the Bar, owned by Karen Harper, USA. Professional rider Mikey Anchetta and the amateur rider Karen Harper. Number 134, Maleficent FS, owned by Barter Show Horses, United States of America. Professional rider Skylar De Soto. Amateur rider Tiffany Barter. Number 135, Barrister DGL, owned by Conway Arabians Incorporated, United States of America. Lance Lewis, the professional rider, And the amateur rider, Laurie Conway. Number 136, it's Saturday night. Goodness me, it is Saturday night. And the owner, Leon Oteza, United States of America. Gabriel De Soto, the professional rider, and amateur rider, Leon Oteza. Number 137, Astro World MCR, owned by Laura Carrington, United States of America. Jessica Clinton, the professional rider. Laura Carrington, the amateur rider. And number 140, SD, the Dark Horse, owned by 60 Ranch Limited, United States of America. Professional rider Jim Stokowski, amateur rider Juliet Dell. Once you've been presented with your rosette, would you all kindly move to the rear of the arena? Thank you very much. Okay, if you could just, Juan Stuckey there is obviously guiding you there to the rear. If you can all face forward, and then we will call bronze, silver and gold in the Saddle Seat Championship Pro-Am. And I've already said it once, it's magnificent to bring the performance classes into the Global Champions Arabians Tour. We caught a glimpse in the first leg in Scottsdale, Arizona back in February. And it's beautiful to have them on the beach here in Miami. Okay, are we all set here? Juan? Okay. Please step forward and let's hear it for bronze winner, bronze champion. It's Saturday night. Owned by Leon Oteza, United States of America. Gabriel De Soto, the professional rider. Leon Oteza, the amateur rider. Step forward, the silver champion, SD, the Dark Horse, owned by 60 Ranch Limited, United States of America. Jim Stokowski, the professional rider, and Juliet Dell, the amateur rider. And put your hands together now for the gold champion saddle seat winner in the Championship Pro-Am. It's Barrister DGL, owned by Conway Arabians Incorporated, United States of America. Professional rider Lance Lewis, amateur rider Laurie Conway. Barrister DGL, owned by Conway Arabians Incorporated, United States of America, is your gold champion saddle seat winner. Lance Lewis, the professional rider. Laurie Conway in the middle there. And once again, the CEO of the Global Champions Arabians Tour Americas, Cindy McGowan, making the presentation. First to It's Saturday Night, owned by Leon Oteza, United States of America. Gabriel de Soto, the professional rider. Leon Oteza, the amateur rider. And now the silver award to SD, the Dark Horse, owned by 60 Ranch Limited, United States of America. Jim Stokowski, the professional rider, amateur rider, Juliet Dell. And now the presentation to the gold champion, Saddle Seat Championship Pro-Am, Barrister DGL, with Lance Lewis, the professional rider, and amateur rider Laurie Conway. And once we finish with this presentation, we will have a final lap of honor from bronze, silver, and gold. Thank you very much, Cindy McGowan, for making the presentations, the CEO of the Global Champions Arabians Tour Americas. As we set them off on their lap of honor, let's give them a big hand. Let's have a round of applause for the wonderful bronze, silver, and gold saddle seat champions.